Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back. In today's video, we're going to do an update here for Ethereum Classic on 3 different time frames. We've got our weekly, daily, and our immediate short term for 4 hours. So let's go check it out. So heading over to our weekly time frame here, we are trading at $28.33. So Ethereum Classic has shown a lot of bullish momentums, especially dating back here on November 4th. So on November 4th, we can see that the price has finally broken out from consolidation, which means that price goes from support over to resistance until an ultimate breakout, either an uptrend or downtrend. So looking very positive here. This consolidation range was from August all the way up to until November, so the beginning of November itself. So very positive here to see for Ethereum Classic is retesting multiple areas of resistance. Now taking a look at some of our indicators, we do see the MACD indicator in the green. We see these histograms still quite big, most importantly darker green, but the most important thing to kind of take a look at the MACD indicator is our MACD line is above this zero line itself. This will show us a long-term bullish trend. So long as this line does stay above the zero, we may see some corrections where the price will hit the high and then hit resistance and then come back down, see those natural pullbacks, because it is natural for the price to correct itself. But this is a good sign here for Ethereum Classic, especially in the last 2 weeks here that we have been seeing. Again, with the RSI, when we see hitting resistance, breaking through resistance, we are going to see the RSI being considered as overbought, and multiple other indicators that does measure momentum, overbought, Bollinger Bands, anything like that, we are going to see that overbought signal. And here we are at 78%. So again, this is still in overbought territory. We may see that correction, and already we're seeing the pressure into this week's candle, where the body itself is mainly below our 50% of this candlestick itself. So keep in mind, we're going to see that pullback naturally, but we're going to quickly take a look at our moving averages here. So we've got our 20 moving average in yellow, our orange in 50, and essentially when we have a smaller moving average crossing above a bigger moving average, it's called a golden cross. This does show some confirmation in bullish signs. So seeing this with multiple other factors as well, it is looking pretty bullish here for long-term for Ethereum Classic. But essentially, we do want to continue to maintain a hold of our 50% here of our fib chart. Now heading over to our daily time frame, again, we are taking a look closer onto the day because everything kind of ripples in between. But taking a look at our price action on the daily time frame itself, we can see that the price for Ethereum Classic is coming up in ascending channel. So we're coming up with a lot of these higher highs and a lot of these lower high peaks itself. Now, one of the things to observe here is normally in these ascending channels, we're coming up to an area of resistance, support, and our next course of action is supposed to come up to an area of resistance, but we're basically flatlining this area of resistance here. So it does show us and tell us that the bulls are no longer pushing the price any further. They're exhausted. They're probably going to be taking some profit after achieving these recent highs here from our channel. So it is going to be natural that we do a correction. What may happen here on the daily time frame is we may see the price consolidate before we do another pump in an uptrend, or possibly a decrease on a downtrend. So we may see the price consolidate as a temporary pause in this current uptrend, or again, it may come down and retest multiple areas of support and see a complete reversal here. In terms of the volume, we've seen very high peaks of volume coming up near our resistance area. And again, we're seeing this flatline volume itself coming into consolidation. So it does give us another hint that the price may go sideways before it continues up or potentially reverses itself. Another thing here too to back this up with the consolidation is the the MACD indicator momentum. We see lighter histograms, smaller from the previous retest of our resistance line. So we may see that cool down in this uptrend. And again, with the RSI that was considered as overbought closer to our resistance line, we're seeing that natural pullback. Now heading over to our last one, it's our 4-hour time frame here. We are seeing a retest of our ascending trend line. So our ascending trend line here is again continuously making a lot of lower highs and a lot of higher highs. We are flatlining. Oh, sorry, that is the 4-hour that is the daily time frame. So a little bit more emphasis again, expanding and zooming into our 4-hour time frame. Based on the daily time frame, we can actually see the ascending triangle that we had, but more into the trend line, because the reason why our trend line here is we're focusing on is because we're taking a look at areas of support here. So closely aiming into the 4-hour time frame here, we do see smaller bodies, especially when we see the bodies in the middle of the candlestick. So we're seeing a lot of higher wicks and a lot of lower wicks here. This is going to be an indecision in the marketplace, which could be alarming because it is close to the support line of our trend line and our ascending triangle in the daily time frame. So if there is not enough volume to kind of hold on and retest our fib resistance at $28, then the price itself may come down and retest this area of support itself. When we take a look again at a few of our indicators, we do see the MACD indicator kind of lightening up, meaning that the bearish momentum may be diminishing pretty soon. However, we do see the signal line itself kind of coming down to our 0%. So that could target us or give us a signal in the shorter term of 4 hours that the bears may have potentially taken over control of this marketplace. Another thing here as well is the RSI. We see the RSI here at 42%. This does kind of show a little bit more of a bearish momentum to neutral momentum, which means again, a push above 50 may show us that bullish signal coming up to retest this resistance line. We do want to see ideally more bigger candles itself to justify this indecision and really show us where the market is, if the bull or the bears are taking it. So that's essentially what we are looking for today. Basically, to sum it up, on the weekly time frame, we do want to see this crossover to give us that golden cross, and we want that natural support to come down only at 50% and hold it at 50% in order to continue this weekly or long-term momentum. On the daily time frame, again, if we are going to go into a consolidation range, we do want the resistance here at $31 to retest multiple times, because essentially when we retest areas of resistance or support, it will ultimately weaken it and break it, because we want to continue this uptrend here for Ethereum Classic. And again, in the 4-hour time frame, we do want to make sure that we are seeing a little bit more signals in terms of the bulls, especially with our MACD indicator with the diminishing histograms itself. And for us to retest the $28.83, if we're able to retest it, break above it, it is going to show us positive aspects through our daily and weekly and our long-term here for Ethereum Classic. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed these new videos that I'm doing here in the 3 different time frames. Not sure what you guys are trading at, but let me know down below in the comments what you think of Ethereum Classic. If you guys are holding on for long-term, what do you think about this bullish aspect that we're taking a look at on the weekly time frame, daily, and 4-hour time frame? Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.